My name is America Hatsiri Muñoz Perez, and this is my evidence too. My experience. After a certain experience or learning process, it's necessary to analyze it to know what I learned and how I improved throughout all the process. What have I learned? What I have learned is how there are different positions towards climate change and the environmental crisis due to the excessive use of resources, how it affects its population or region, the consequences it brings with itself, recognizing causes, and so on. How have I learned it? I have learned throughout each class, through the teacher's explanations and examples with each activity worked, both as a team, where I was able to get to know other points of view, and individually, in addition to reading articles and videos about different topics throughout the course. What has been the easiest, most complicated, and most innovative part? Well, the easiest thing about these strategies was the research part. The most complicated part to me was giving my own opinion in class or work, since sometimes the subject could seem a bit complex to me, and also I don't like to debate, so that was difficult. And the most innovative part was the way the teacher gave the class. Usually, teachers read the slides and that's it. But in addition to that, the teacher had longer explanations and interesting ones with better examples, often being complemented by the opinions of my classmates. What can I improve, and how has this process helped me to learn? I could improve the way I study, making it more visual and debating with other people about these topics, since it has helped me to have a broader vision and also helps me to retain things better. How can I apply the acquired knowledge in different situations? I can apply them in a casual conversation to defend my point of view before another person, or in case that a person doesn't know anything about the topic, I can offer my help and and share a little of my knowledge and make them to be more interested in investigating more about the topic. I can also use them to identify certain factors in my day to day environment and continue to be informed about the subject without believing in fallacies. I believe that the learning developed throughout the course contributes in a positive way as an individual and member of a society, improving the ability of analyze current situations and allowing me to generate changes, being more consistent and concise with real objectives. We can make use of smart objectives. And also, my learning contributes to being an agent of change and in my role as a part of the systematic problem of climate change by being able to make a critical analysis of the situations and devise a consistent action plan with well defined objectives and strategies, making pertinent changes to what along the way and reflecting on how to improve things that we have already achieved and that are working well. My new position on the problem is that we shouldn't believe all in social media, even in certain ecological campaigns, but we can look for solutions and make small changes day by day until we get more involved in a campaign or working with an NGO. We have lots of we have many means to be well informed, and also we always have to have a balance when we are in campaigns. For example, we don't have to abuse talking about the emotions. The emotions we provoke, the campaign provokes. And finally, I can say that I really liked the class. If the class wasn't what I was waiting for something different, but I like that now I have like a different a different way of thinking about this problematic. And I think it will be really useful in now and in the future.